Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails of Zero. Today, we're out there searching for Colin with Renee's help. Apparently she has some sort of connection with this Colin kid. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe he's around here soon.
Access.
Sense anything? Oh, he's not around the city. I guess he's pretty far out there then. Oh, yeah. We also received a call from a truck driver who basically said that the kid was a stowaway in the truck, and then whenever he stopped and, had to get a delivery or something like that, or pack or unload or load the truck, whatever it was the kid had to do, Colin kind of ran away. So, yeah, kind of screwed there. Oh. Is your professor the same professor that Tio had? Oh, yeah, the Epstein Foundation, huh. You were kind of captured by them and tested on, weren't you, Renee? Do you know Renee, Tio? Oh, yeah, I agree with Renee. We really gotta get a move on. We can't just sit here and talk forever and a day. So yeah, let's go. And I'm just gonna meet you where the truck is. It's about 3 screens in, so just keep on running till you meet it. You really can't miss it. Okay, here we are. And it is exactly 3 screens in, and the game automatically just stops you and forces you to have this little cutscene. Oh. Hope the kid's alright. But we did tell you to stay with your truck. Well, there could be a kid in danger. We've got to make sure he's alright. I hope not. That's kind of morbid, Renee. Holy crap, Renee! Man, I really hope not. Wow. Your mind just goes to, like, the worst case scenario, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so. You're right. It's kind of a bad way to put it, but, she is correct. So yeah, we also found out that Renee is actually Kitty. And if you get into a fight now, Renee will join you in battle. She won't actually do anything, though. She'll just kind of stay in the background, run around. She's not going to attack. She won't help you out at all. Just keep her safe, because if she dies, it's game over. Oh, that's Colin. Is he alright? Oh. Oh yeah, the police school. We never did actually get to explore the police school, did we? Okay. Aww. I can't tell if you're happy or sad about that, Renee. Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Might as well grab that item. I'm here anyway. Ah! Oh, good! All the enemies are running away from me. That's perfect! I really should put Ellie in my lead, but it really doesn't matter, does it? Oh, hey! It's Colin! And he's perfectly fine! What is he, chasing butterflies? This reminds me of that scene that we got in, I believe it was 3rd chapter, where it was like little baby Estelle and little baby Joshua when they were first meeting, and Estelle wanted to go out and find like that legendary bug, and then Joshua was like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? Like, she was acting crazy about that stupid bug, and then Estelle got attacked and Joshua had to go and rescue her and all that. Such a cute little scene, just brings me right back to it. Yeah, we should take him back to his parents' house. I'm sure they're really worried about him. What is it? I don't see anything wrong. Oh! Uh-oh! Yikes! Holy crap! These guys again? Oh no! I hope so. We should be able to. You okay, Renee? Whoa! Pull that scythe out of nowhere. You go, Renee! kick their ass. Nice! That's one way to do it. Sweet! Whoa. Oh, so she really does care for Colin. I was thinking in the back of my mind she was like actually like assassinate Colin or something, but I guess not. She really does love him. Good for her. And it's boss time against these asshole wolves yet again. And I have tons of CP, so I'm just gonna use combination crafts, and we've seen other combination crafts too. So yeah, we can just go ahead and skip them. And if you notice, I am getting, let's see. Oh, let's see. You can get 3 of them here. Yeah, 3 of them is fine. I'm getting lots of CP back as well for using all these combination crafts too. So it's really nice to have these CP recovering. Oh, you don't have enough, but you can get. Oh, I see. Your partner doesn't. Oh, your partner would be Lloyd. He doesn't have enough. I'm getting tons of CP back. Just every time like the round goes and everything, it's so good having these CP recovering accessories. They are amazing. Keep them equipped at all times. They are just ungodly. But hey, I made it look a lot easier than it actually is. Ooh, got some U material too. Can never get enough of that. But I felt like it was appropriate to use combination crafts and S crafts and things like that, you know, considering we were trying to save 2 kids here. Had to save them fast, too. Oh, yeah, everything's gonna be alright. I've got you now, you're safe. Oh, poor kid. Yeah, everything's fine, Colin. Everything's perfectly fine. What do you mean you shouldn't have saved him? What are you talking about? Oh. Poor Renee. She's so conflicted. At first she wanted what happened to her to happen to Colin, but now, you know, she knows better. She kind of has grown a heart. And now she doesn't want to see, you know, somebody else go through the pain that she had to go through. Good for you, Renee. You're growing. Aww. Lloyd's so sweet. I love Lloyd. But what exactly is your relationship to Colin? Why is Colin so important to you, Renee? What's going on here? Oh, and they're crying in each other's arms. Well, this is so sweet. At least we made it back to Crossbell safely. Wait, you didn't return Colin to his parents' house and his own bed? He's sleeping in your bed, Lloyd? I think I would have taken him back to his home, but that's just me. Oh. Yeah. Just like what you could have been, Renee. But circumstance had something else in store for you. What do you mean he's become so big? Did you know him when he was smaller? Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Oh, yeah. You know, you saved their son's life. You really should be introduced to them. But you don't want to be? Why is that? Are you hiding something? What's going on with you, Renee? That's the understatement of a year. Yeah, you really did help us out a lot. You know, thanks. There was a door in Chosen Scott III where it did say that she was genius level, and that's the only reason why they could use her and how she can kind of bond with Pater Mater was because of all of her abilities, I guess you should say. Oh, Lloyd does. Doctoral dissertation? Doll manipulation tea party etiquette? Okay. That's kind of different, yeah. Well, we said you're a genius. I don't know if you're a doctor, but sure. Whatever. Oh, so you're trying to change the world to have your wishes granted rather than just go out and do it yourself? Huh. Well, that's a different spin on things, I guess. Yeah, what do you wish for? Why do you want to change the world? What exactly do you desire? Oh, a princess. Huh. Reminds me of that door number 15 back in the third. Nice little reference there, game. Oh, yeah, just where do you belong to? Because you don't belong to your grandfather, because he's not actually your grandfather. He's just some guy who repaired Pater Mater. Oh, yeah. But just where is your home, Renee? Unless your name is Sully. If your name is Sully, screw you. I don't want to help you at all. I can't stand you. But Renee, you're growing on me. It's been 3 games now, but finally you're somewhat growing on me. Hated you in the second. The third, kind of by the end, you started to grow on me a bit, and I'm liking you a lot more here in 0. Delusions. Oh, you've got Lloyd pegged, don't you? What do you mean? Why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself, Renee? You know, you could rely on us. You could join our party. You're really strong. Stronger than anybody else in our party, at least. Oh, Harold's here. I don't think that Renee wants to meet Harold. Are you okay, Renee? Do you want to meet him? Or you can go hide in the closet. That works too. Really, Renee? You don't want to meet Mr. Harold? Oh. Yeah, she has her reasons, and they're more complicated than you may think. Oh, no problem. All in a day's work. Oh, well, thanks. You can give us some nice reward. Always like a nice reward. Maybe some money. You seem to have plenty of that. Not that I really have anything else that I want to buy. Some Sepith would be nice. I do need to open up all my slots. Yeah, it was just, you know, day's work. You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh. Poor girl. Well, they're here to kind of, take you home. Make sure you're alright. Yeah, never do that again. Really, kid? I'll smack that smile right off your damn face. How did you make new friends? Friends with who? The butterfly? What are you talking about? Maybe he's talking about just the kids around Crossbill in general who's playing hide and go seek, and then, he hid in the van, and, you know, something else happens, and all of a sudden he's chasing a butterfly. The Violet Girl? Oh, you mean Renee? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Renee's hair does look just like Papa's, doesn't it? Yeah, just nobody. No one that you need to worry about. Just nothing. Nothing important at all. Yeah, just some foreigner. Who cares about her? It's fine. I'm sure you'll get a chance to see her again, Colin. Aww. Yeah, he'll be safe here. Yeah, do you know that girl? Do you want to tell us anything about her? Yeah, what's going on with you two? What situation? What's going on here? Oh, really? Huh. More than 7 years ago. Yeah, and if you haven't figured it out yet, viewers, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. Renee is Harold's daughter. Colin is Renee's brother. They are one big, kind of unhappy family, I guess? But this is kind of nice, insofar as actually, you know, Renee gets to hear the story of how Harold feels about her, like what he actually really feels about her, and the story of how they kind of lost her. But she gets to overhear it all in the closet. And it's just so emotional, you know, hearing that. Oh, 8 years ago. So 8 years ago, and Colin's 5, so that would make Renee 13. Okay, so I was off by about 2 years or so. Oh, so you weren't always all this well off, were you? Oh, well that's no good. I like these cutscenes, it reminds me a lot of Trails in the Sky the Third. Oh. Oh, the Mafia was after you, holy crap. Well, yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want my daughter living with me either if the Mafia was after me. Well, that's good. Well, at least you had good intentions, and Renee gets to hear about your good intentions. But what exactly happened? How did she die? Or fake her death or whatever happened. Oh, really? Wow, you paid off your entire debt in 1 year? Huh. What could have possibly changed in 1 year? Did your friend, like, sell Renee away to that sex shop? Oh, there was arson. Wow. Huh. And Renee died in the fire? Or else it was believed that she died in the fire? Maybe the body was just so mutilated you didn't know whose body it actually was? And then she was sold away to that, child sex ring? And Harold and Sophia had no idea about it. It's not like they abandoned her or anything. They think that she's dead. Wow. Yeah, so they couldn't even identify Renee's body. Well, that's awful. Wow, Renee's whole backstory is just so sad. I mean, you hear about the sad backstory in, the third, and then you hear this here in Zero. It's just... poor Renee. Man. Wow. What about your wife? Oh! Okay. Yeah, so if it wasn't for Colin, you guys would have killed yourself over the grief and the loss of Renee. Oh, well that's good. You know, you gotta live for him, gotta live for someone. If not for yourself. Oh, well, you know, you can't blame yourself for that. You didn't know it was gonna happen. It's awful. It's an awful accident, but you didn't know. And they still love Renee, and Renee heard it all. It's not a boring story at all. You know, Renee probably should come out of the closet at this point and be like, hey, I'm here. I'm your daughter. I didn't actually die. I just, well... she didn't die physically, her soul kind of died. A bit, but she's slowly regaining it back. She's becoming a better person. It's a process, but she is. Really? I don't think that Colin looks anything like Renee. Like, Renee takes after Harold, Colin takes after you, Sophia. Oh. But you were being chased by the Mafia. I mean, what else could you possibly have done? I mean, the Mafia could have killed Renee or kidnapped her or something. You thought you were doing what was best for her by keeping her in a safe house in a different country, far away from the Mafia. Although you would think that if they were chased by the Mafia, like only, what was it, 5 years ago, that they wouldn't want to live in Crossbell, like the base of all the Mafia in the world. Like, they should go live in Liberal or Erebonia or Calvard, somewhere safer. Why live here? It's like a lawless shithole. I shouldn't say that though. I like Crossbell. What do you mean a mysterious thing happened? What happened? Yeah, she did, so why is that? Well, I guess I can see how that's mysterious. Maybe you think it's like Colin's guardian angel. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a long discussion with Renee. Oh. I like how Lloyd doesn't spill the beans and be like, hey, she's over there, you know? He actually listens to Renee's wishes and respects her wishes and does what she wants him to, or, yeah, and he actually does what, you know, Renee wants him to do. So, I like that about Lloyd. Good for him. You okay, Renee? I'd be kind of speechless myself. Oh, she's crying. Yeah, you know where they live. Go talk to them. You still don't want to. Well, what do you mean? Something tells me her original reason for coming to Crossbell was to kill her mother, father, and Colin. That's what I personally think. And now that she heard that, she no longer wants to do that because she realizes, hey, it wasn't their fault. You know, they still love her and they still accept her as, you know, their daughter, and they just wish for her to come home. But they think that she's dead, you know? Yeah, I agree with Randy. This is a decision that Renee has to make on her own. Oh, no problem, Renee. Okay, well, see ya. Be safe. You alright? And she's gone. I think that Renee can take care of herself. I mean, it'd be nice if she stayed with us, but she has things that she needs to do, I'm sure. And we know where she is. She's hanging out at the doll mansion or factory or whatever it is. Oh. And who are you? Well, who's on down there? Find out next time on Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails Zero. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.